powering your home with electricity from your EV. It sounds brilliant, doesn't it? No wonder bidirectional charging is such a hot topic right now. Among e-mobility enthusiasts, it's as popular as the song Last Christmas every December. You simply can't escape it. But if you start researching or you try to find cars and chargers that actually support it, you'll quickly hit a wall. So why is that? Which challenges are still waiting to be solved? And how can you prepare for this technology in the meantime? That's exactly what I'll cover in this video. Hello and welcome to the GoE YouTube channel. I'm Amy, and as the name suggests, bidirectional charging means electricity flows both ways, from the grid into the car and from the car back into the grid. It sounds simple, right? So why are there hardly any suitable cars and wall boxes available? If everyone's talking about it, surely it should be everywhere by now. Well, the reason is that it's actually a lot more complicated than it first seems. Bidirectional charging isn't just one single technology. It's an umbrella term for several different approaches, each at a different stage of development. So, let's break them down, starting with the simplest one, which is already available on the market: vehicle to load. Vehicle to load is currently the most developed technology, and it's already integrated in some cars, such as the Hyundai IONIQ 5 and 6, or the current Kia Niro. With vehicle to load, you can use electricity from your EV battery to power small devices like smartphones. With a fully charged battery, you can even get up to 3.6 kilowatts of output. For example, in the Hyundai IONIQ 6, you can simply plug your phone into the standard socket. It's a 3-pin socket in the UK, and it's located under the rear seats of the car. Or using Hyundai's optional adapter, you can even run high-power appliances like a kettle or a hairdryer, or charge an e-bike. It's perfect for camping. But this is only the simplest version. The two big game changers, vehicle to home and vehicle to grid, are both still in development. Let's take a closer look at vehicle to home. With vehicle to home, your electric car can supply electricity for your house. You could charge your car at night when energy is cheap, then use the stored electricity during the day when demand is higher. In many countries, energy providers offer tariffs that make it possible. In the UK, this could work well with off-peak tariffs such as Octopus Go or Eon Next Drive, which offer low rates during specific overnight time slots. In Sweden, Tibber offers a similar setup with flexible energy prices. Luckily, a smart charger can track these prices. This system allows you to save money, reduce grid expansion costs, and help improve overall grid stability. Pairing this with solar panels makes it even more attractive. Store your own solar power in your electric car and use it later. But for vehicle to home to work, many things need to fit together. Homes need smart energy management to monitor consumption, solar generation, the car's charge level, and the times when the energy should flow back. There are also technical differences between car models that must be managed in order to avoid short circuits or damage to the battery and the home's electrical system. On top of that, constant charging and discharging may age batteries faster. Since EV batteries are expensive and not yet fully recyclable, there's still no clarity on who covers the costs if one fails early: the manufacturer, the grid operator, the energy supplier, or the car owner. Until these issues are resolved, vehicle to home won't reach mass adoption. Let's take a look at vehicle to grid now, the most complex of the three. Imagine everyone comes home from work, plugs in their electric car, turns on the heating, lights, and the oven. This would put a huge strain on the grid. With vehicle to grid, electric cars could feed electricity back into the grid during peak times and charge overnight during off-peak hours. This would reduce the need for new power plants and help stabilize the grid. In theory, you could even earn money by selling electricity back or being paid for providing your car as an energy buffer. But in reality, you'd need a bidirectional charger, which is still very expensive, and a car that supports it. Many EVs already have the hardware, but without the right software and affordable wall boxes, it's useless. Take the Volkswagen ID.5, for example, with its 77 kilowatt-hour capacity. It's technically equipped for vehicle-to-home charging, but currently only works with DC chargers, and Volkswagen limits the function to 4,000 hours or 10,000 kilowatt-hours. So, if you were to use your car as a storage unit and draw 11 hours of electricity per day for your household, then after 1 year, bidirectional charging would be disabled, which makes it uneconomical for now. And current bidirectional chargers, especially DC ones, are still far too expensive for most private users. They can cost several thousand euros, and that's just for the unit itself. Add installation, grid upgrades, and certification, and the bill climbs fast. And who knows, in a few years, once the technology has matured, those expensive stations might already be outdated and missing key functions. Meanwhile, more and more pilot projects are being run by car manufacturers to gather real-world experience. Recently, a new bidirectional AC charger was introduced to the market, offering early access to this technology together with a smart energy tariff. But there's a catch. It only works within a closed system, a specific energy provider, a specific charger model, and a specific car. So while it's a promising step, it's not yet the fully flexible plug-and-play vehicle-to-grid experience. In the meantime, Nissan is testing AC-based vehicle-to-grid technology in the UK. Their pilot program lets certain EV models send electricity back to your home or even to the grid, giving a glimpse of how cars could help power our homes in the future. But let's not forget about the legal side of using this technology. What about income taxes, local grid limits, meter accuracy, or liability if something goes wrong? And how do you handle battery wear from all this extra charging and discharging? None of this is solved yet, although some countries are already ahead. France, for instance, has made significant progress on the regulatory side. And even in the UK, there are now fewer legal barriers standing in the way. So, for now, vehicle-to-grid remains a long way away from practical use. For homeowners, spending several thousand euros on bidirectional chargers is simply too risky and not worth the money. Yes, bidirectional charging could be the future, undoubtedly. It could stabilize the grid and open up new ways to save or even earn money. But right now, there are still too many unanswered technical and legal questions. And to be clear, at the moment, no electric cars can fully support bidirectional AC charging according to the standard. The only version that actually works today is vehicle to load. True bidirectional charging is currently only possible with DC systems, but affordable DC chargers for private use are still very limited. Until the technology becomes market ready and affordable, better solutions are already available. For example, a smart wallbox with dynamic load balancing and flexible tariffs, such as the Go e-charger. This wallbox already offers plenty of advantages of its own. Together with the Go e-controller or any other energy management system, it offers reliable, stable power supply. The Go e-controller or another EMS manages the charging power of connected Go e-chargers, adjusting it in real time to match current household demand. With dynamic load balancing, if the power demand in your home suddenly spikes, say when several devices are switched on, like your kettle, the electric heating, or your washing machine, the system temporarily reduces the charging power to keep your home grid stable and prevent overloads. Once consumption drops again, the wallbox automatically increases charging power. Cost efficiency. Flexible electricity tariffs help reduce charging costs by letting you charge your car during off-peak times when energy is cheapest. That's also good for the environment. Grid stability. Load shifting and peak shaving contribute to a more stable grid. Plus, with the Go e-charger and controller, you can use surplus solar power and store it in your EV battery. And greater convenience. You can easily control both the Go e-charger and the controller via app. This smart gyro also offers automatic phase switching, energy monitoring, and full control over the energy flow in your home, ensuring a seamless charging experience. A smart wallbox system like this is without a doubt the best solution for now, and will be for years to come, until vehicle to home and vehicle to grid are ready for everyday use. I hope this video has helped you. If you have any further questions, drop them in the comments or visit us at goe.com. See you next time. Bye for now. Amy from GoE.